forever. Yeah, now who said I couldn't switch up schools and make the performer arts look real cool? Still eat a hater on the court like Cook Fool. #1 draft pick when I move. I get the smooth good looks from my mama, and I get the brains in the game from my father. The only daughter, all we do is argue, but if you touch my sister, it's gonna be a problem. The boy cold as ice, winter, and my girl face so nice, no filter. Everybody know my name, go figure. So tell me who the hottest in the game, Spencer. If they doubted you, like they doubted me, yeah, I know you'll get through, cause I know it's in you.
Whoa, we are too hot in the business. Whoa, about to make a movie independent. Whoa, need new trucks independent. Whoa, I need you to listen to the vision. Whoa, all your verses sound like dirty dishes. Whoa, I'm about to clean them in the kitchen. Whoa, and we making money by the minute. Whoa, I'm about to do it way different. God. I am just an icon living. I am just an icon living. Icon living. I am just an icon living. I am not a Mayan, I'm a menace. It's wild, you can lie like a professor. I don't got the time to put you on a stretcher. Whoa, we are too hot in the business. Whoa, about to make a movie independent. Whoa, need new trucks independent. Whoa, I need you to listen to the vision. Whoa, all your verses sound like dirty dishes. Whoa, I'm about to clean them in the kitchen. Whoa, and we making money by the minute. Whoa, I'm about to do it way different. God. I am just an icon living. I am just an icon living. Icon living. I am just an icon living. I am just an icon. I am not a Mayan, I'm a menace. It's wild, you can lie like a professor. I don't got the time to put you on a stretcher.
Happy Friday, everybody. Season finale, Reasonable Doubt. Y'all stuck it out with us all these weeks. The good times, the bad times, the even worse times, y'all was here and y'all showed out in numbers. Like we was like over 100 of y'all coming here to chime in for Reasonable Doubt. And as you can see, I'm dressed up here because following this live, okay, right after this, Tyra is hosting a Slashers and Villains special live stream to celebrate spooky season. And matter of fact, just so that you all have the reminder that after this to come back, let's go ahead and bring up the one of the queen slashers up here. How you doing, Tyra?
Hey, girl, you look cute. Look like you want to cut me with some scissors. I am great.
Look,
how are you? Okay?
You know, I got mine. Look.
Hey, that's you, your safety scissors. I'm not gonna play with you. You go get that baby back her scissors. I know where you got them scissors from.
How did you feel about the finale?
I'm glad it was the finale. Like it was just as good as the previous episode, but it just reminded me of where we needed to be for this season to work. And it's unfortunate that we had to wait to the end to get there. But it was cool.
Okay. And let the people know one time why we sitting here dressed up already.
Yeah, it is Horrors and Villains Ball. Good old slasher trivia cosplay, as you can see. If you didn't know, I was Carrie, even though I'm way bustier than I thought in this little dress. But we will be discussing some good old horror after this with some wonderful guests. So if you're here and you're loving this, y'all need to make sure that you come on over and chime in and show us some love.
Absolutely. But y'all know we've been reviewing this as a trio. So let's bring up the I'm going to say her costume is Lisa Ray. Come on up here, Ashley.
She gotta be Lisa Ray.
I'm not messing with y'all. I'm not in costume. This is a horror girly type of situation. And I have not arrived to that level yet. But I'm so glad we made it, and I'm so glad it's over. I could not be more excited that Reasonable Doubt season 2 has come to a conclusion. Thank you.
Oh, you weren't ready. You didn't think we could do about 12, up to 10, 12, 15 episodes?
Okay, please.
Shout out to the 40 people already in the chat. We got a lot to talk about with this episode. And again, make sure you hit like and subscribe and come back because we got a lot more mess for y'all on this Friday evening. So stick around. We made it to finale, y'all. 10 episodes of Lewis and his foolishness. 10 episodes of it, y'all. But here we go. But y'all know before we get into the episode, in honor of a deceased Jabari, we have a list of our other favorite TV athletes in his honor. We have number 1, our beloved Lance. Let's see, number 2, we have Flat App Flex from 1-on-1. 3, we got Ding Dong Derwin Davis. And number 4, we have our very own Lewis, who was Derek and hit the floor. Ashley, out of these athletes, who is your favorite television athlete?
I'm so glad I was muted because I was cussing you out today. Because all of the TV athletes in all the world, where did you find this ragtag bunch of athletes?
Put
At
Lewis
the game, you couldn't even go with the cute ones on the game. Derwin, don't nobody want Derwin. Nobody want Lewis. Don't nobody want Flex. There is only one choice. There's only one choice, and that's gonna be Morris the Chestnut. Like one girl, what are
I'm not entertaining you, Kay. You already know. You know damn well I ain't picking number 4. Not even with the low cut. I'm not picking number 4. Derwin has always been a damn ding dong. No, I love me some it's Flex, but no, it's always going to be Morris Chestnut. Because why are you playing like this?
See, Derwin got some fans out here. Y'all drop in the chat. Out of these 4 television athletes, who is y'all's favorite?
Whoever did Morris like this.
Derwin got some people out here. Y'all be playing with Derwin. I get our beloved Lance.
that part right? You know,
Beloved Lance.
Y'all playing? Drop in the chat, okay? See, y'all be playing.
He was childish. Like it wasn't that he was unattractive. It was just Derwin. Ain't nobody want Derwin but Melanie. Girl, Melanie.
How y'all gonna do it like that? Y'all everybody say it. Lance.
Thumper was on the team.
Thumper. How was Thumper was in the back? How we go?
I don't know. He was fine though. He's still Clarence the so fine. We could have had him. Even Jason.
Jason Pitt.
Yes,
move on to this next slide.
Jason was cute. We're not
I'm
gonna
just
do
trying
that.
to figure out why y'all not picking Lewis.
Girl.
Y'all ain't watch 1-on-1. Why y'all act? I just knew y'all was gonna pick somebody besides Lance.
Kay is trolling tonight, guys. She's feeling extra good, extra special.
Flex is for Shanice because she likes his smile. I'm gonna be over there with Morris. Okay.
Y'all let us know in the chat who is your favorite TV athlete, and if I left out somebody on here, drop it in the chat. Throw them on there since everybody wants to say since the panel has voted for Lance. The chat said they like Derwin.
Oh, please, Kay.
They said y'all sleep. So I'm going to. It was a lot of stories that got wrapped up this episode. So I'm going to just take each story and let's break down what happened in each of these stories. Who I got up here first that we're gonna talk about. So y'all sure y'all not
Kay,
trying to go? Okay.
Please, Kay, don't make me cuss you out in front of company. Because I do it.
Down this road, ma'am. Ease on down this road.
Speaking of let's go ahead and put a wrap on his stuff. Of course, the baby came early.
Yeah.
He's all at the hospital. They taking pictures and whatnot. She's like, "Oh, Jax, do you want to meet the baby?" I think they named him Jade and whatnot. Oh, and what a surprise that we didn't call it like 2 episodes ago. Little man went on to glory. What a surprise. And then you got Jax laying here holding this raggedy man. Tyra.
Why would you come to me first, Kay? I told you this was gonna happen. I told you we were going to end off with Jax having to console Lewis because this baby passed. What I didn't appreciate was them trying to put that baby alive in our face several times. It was fine. I got the gist, and I have a strong, deep love and understanding for anybody who has to experience this. But they were pushing it with putting that baby alive in my face. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. But yeah, we saw this coming. We knew that we were going to lose one of them. We couldn't go into the season with yet another responsibility to Lewis or these writers. So it was this. It's the fact that this is normalized. This is normalized. You know, I threw up a little bit in my mouth when Jack's mom said, well, y'all done been through worse. I said, what? Excuse me? Y'all could get through this. Y'all done been through worse. Why? Why do we keep having to endure and suffer through this marriage, this farce? Just uncouple. And we keep not doing that every single season. Grovey, it's just not. At least they subverted something with this storyline, and we got to have the baby mama be the one who's pursuing her case, and not so much the defense attorney as we thought. But other than this, nothing happened that we did not expect. And you know, Lewis was hurt. And I ain't mad at this baby mama. Y'all want to be a part of everything else. But as soon as I roll up and tell you about some arrangements, this one-time situation for us to, you know, bury our son properly, I don't want nothing to do with that. I can't handle it. I can't do. You know what? Y'all pissing me off. I'm gonna go and press these charges. So
would you hold Lewis if he came to you crying?
Girl, I ain't holding that man for nothing. First of all, I'm not holding Lewis for nothing. Like, excuse me? I saw him. It was like, I knew we were going to be here, and I was dreading it. And I hate that I wanted to end with this writing. Like, can we just lose both of them? Like, I don't want to feel like that towards that woman and her baby alive. This is a serious subject matter. But if it was going to save me from being annoyed by Lewis, but stand by your man, girl. She ain't going nowhere. It's fine.
Ashley, are you holding your man to console him?
No. About his baby with his side baby with Tatiana, I'm not. And furthermore, Lewis is trash. He is a trash individual from the word go, because I'm heartbroken, but is it bad that I'm glad it's gone? Really, Lewis? Really? Like, I just
because he hounded the lady to see if it was his though. She said it was gonna be JT's, and he kept persisting. But now you glad it's over?
Yeah, just the lack of like holding this grown A man accountable, and you stand on your own 2 feet and deal with this. You know what I mean? And honestly, let's be for real. This is Cap. You just basically told us this was Cap. Is it bad that I feel kind of relieved? I feel kind of, you know, better that it's not going to happen. I feel better if you kept it wrapped up, or better yet, keep it in your marriage, or better yet, get a divorce. That's all I want to see from them. Tatiana, girl, what are you suing for? You're suing because he didn't make funeral arrangements?
Pain and suffering, girl.
Sue Jax. Jax was the one who threatened you and tried to fight you pregnant in the parking lot. That's the one you need to sue. This was just like, okay, here's my thing, writers. Give us something to care about. Y'all drugged this and beat it, hammered it into the ground. I don't want to see this in a season 3. If I watch a season 3, I don't want to see this. I could give a damn about this. Oh, how big is this case even going to be? Lewis ain't nobody. Lewis ain't got no money. She already told him.
No, they made it seem, you know, that's why we had that. Because I was like, why are we having a party for Lewis in the workspace? We barely been at this job. They were celebrating his success in this new game, and we did it, Joe. That means he got some coin.
No. Jax told him in couples counseling, he ain't got no money. I pay the bills. I'm the one who keeps us in this lifestyle, so I wear the shoes. Jax told us already. Don't act like I'm just a broke somebody out here, Jax. That's what she said. That's what she said. That's what your wife said. I just really don't care. Sir, man up. Go take a walk. You ain't want that baby no way. The tears are capped. Go get a lineup and go get that faded some more. I'm sick of the lopsided Gumby fade. I'm sick of these years. I'm over all of it.
just a mess, and I nerve him to just cry. You hounded that lady. You hounded her. She didn't care. She wanted to be. I thought she wanted to be a football wife.
She's mad. This lawsuit is out of anger, but it's just like that means we're diving into yet another season with this storyline. Like, I just don't like the narrative of Jax or even Lewis, because he's been through some stuff as well. We just this is marriage. If this is marriage, if this is the marriage that y'all be fighting for in them comments for them not to uncouple, baby, y'all can have it.
And the thing is, if that lady sue, Jax being an attorney could actually counter sue, because technically some people have won lawsuits for marital affairs. So, ma'am, if you were responsible for her pain and suffering, she can counter sue. I'm just letting y'all know the law out here.
And
so I don't even know why they took that
serious. They stressed her out to the point that she I'm sure that's the case. Like Jax, was torturing me on the street corner in front of the school, and that put me under stress. Is that her claim?
That's probably what she's gonna say. But she only did that out of spite because Lewis didn't want to show up to the funeral service.
Yeah, I just was mad, Kay. I was like, if they put this precious baby in our face one more time, they know we finna. They not trying to get us invested to kill the baby off. I already knew this. This ain't my first rodeo.
They did. They wanted us to. All they did was they tried to make us care about baby mama, and then now they want us to hate her again. Which one do y'all want? Y'all want us to like her or not?
I was gonna get rid of her. I just couldn't. It was a miracle.
She thought that JT was gonna get her some bread for that.
I hope she recorded Jax in the parking lot that day, because Jax was out of line.
She ain't recorded. Maybe it's the street. It's the street with a school, so some cameras.
She had Tatiana. She probably had JT on recordings too. I mean, we'll see what she does. Take her to court.
I don't know. The show's trying to present it as like, I'm like, why is she this loving housewife? Like, what? Or just her demeanor after she was a freak hoe last season? Like, what is going on?
Exactly. Trying to tone her down. No. Put her back on the corner like she was
natural
before.
Curls out.
Yeah. Bring her back to the thought that she was. Let's wrap up the story with this, DA. As she set up her ex-husband, she said, you know what? I'm about sick of you. So she used her white woman privilege and said, let me go on and provoke him, because he gonna jump if he feeling froggy, and I'll have the police on standby. Ashley, was this a good plan? Did she actually do good with this plan?
If anybody cared about it, sure. Why not? Sure. Again, we didn't get, here's the thing. If you want us to be invested in this woman's DV situation, first, we need to understand and like her. Secondly, I'm going to need some more flashbacks. All this time you spent doing all this other stuff, give me a good couple flashbacks of her in real life, in her situation, the fear that she had for this man, all of that. I don't want this pity pat. Oh, sorry, son, he's terrible. Okay, mom, we never have to see him again. What? Like, after you done told him his whole life his dad was this amazing guy, now you're coming with this and he's just fine with it. Like, none of this connected with me. It didn't resonate. I didn't feel for her. I was just like, oh, okay. They closed that up with a bow. Like, I don't give it. I mean, at least they didn't do what we thought they were going to do, which was have her unalive him and then be on trial in the next season. But again, this was just lackluster. It was uninspired to me, in my opinion. I didn't care.
Yeah, that's why we had to go on and wrap this up. Tyra, did you care? Was this a good plan?
I don't want to be a part of no plan that includes you slamming my head down on this table, sir. Don't touch me. I'm not.
I guess it was worth the risk.
It was worth it. She got what she needed, but I didn't like that it took this scenario to make her go, oh, I am being, kind of hypocritical and not really thinking through this process, which I do have some type of privilege. I do have I was like, I don't think they want us to like her. They couldn't possibly want us to like this lady with how they're presenting her, because this is just the show. I was trying to be invested. I at least expected her son to have some pushback, but wait, you told me it was just instantly okay. And I know we'll get to it later, but even with, the oldest daughter, it was just instantly okay. I was like, you can't present something in an entire season and then it's just okay overnight because we need to wrap up the storyline. That's not cool. But at least he got Chanel what she needed, but they can't be expecting us to like this woman. And I'm assuming that we're not going to see her next season. Please don't make this a thing. We couldn't possibly have to go into a next season with her because I have no feeling for her at all.
Yet none. So I'm glad to see that this story has come to a close. Ain't no loose ends with this one. We've wrapped it up and put a bow on top of it so that we can move along. Now we had to wrap up cousin's story because she's been going through it with her man, child. She been going through it. She been lying, put the house up. He said, I'm gonna hit it and quit it. And they both said, hey, Jackson and Lewis said therapy helped them. Let's go see the marriage counselor. I think it works.
Did it though, really?
And my man said, okay, yeah, let's go to therapy. Uncouple. We ain't even giving time to marinate in there. He said, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Tyra, were you here for that?
I mean, at least he's honest, okay? He's not teetering with this man. The fact that they would ever use or take any advice from Jackson Lewis, because that's the last people I'm mirroring my marriage after or taking any advice from. She waited too long. I'm like, baby, why you wait this long to tell your husband what it was? We could have been maybe out of the dark a little bit. It wasn't going to be perfect, but now he's feeling like not only did you lie to me, but you took your cousin and her situation, though it's, bad, president over me. Like I was some random girl. I'm your husband. If you was going to tell anybody, it should have been me. I probably would have had your back. I probably would have understood. But now I've been married for so long and it's too late. You're going to wait till we literally walk out of the courtroom of her being sentenced to go, well, this is actually what it is. As if he was supposed to go, oh, babe, I didn't know. Like, it's like, no. This still isn't working for me. I'm not mad at that man because, girl, what house? No.
Shout out to the 70 plus people in the chat. Thank y'all for showing up. Keep trickling in. We got a lot to wrap up with this season finale here. Ashley, were you here for the uncoupling?
I absolutely am. He said he were here to celebrate my divorce. My divorce. And I was absolutely, because listen, that's you don't respect that man. You don't even trust that man fully, because as a husband, as a partner, as someone that you're one with, you can't tell him everything. Like, and so much so that he told you, no, like, we're not going to do this. Isn't smart to do with the house. You go behind his back, you do it anyway. You end up having to put your house up because the cousin ran off. Okay. And now you feel like he needs to have some invested effort in recuperating the marriage. Recuperating what? Apparently there was no relationship. Apparently there was no marriage in my mind. And when I saw the dry wall humping, I knew it was over. I knew it was over. Sally needs to just go on. She and Chanel can be roommates now. And they can raise them kids in peace, because that man wants nothing to do with her. He never wants to see her again. I never want to see you for the rest of my whole life. Okay. That's what he said. He doesn't want to be bothered. And I'm not mad at him. What I'm mad at, I'll tell you what I'm mad at. I'm mad at these writers and this idea of what Black marriages are. I don't like it. I don't like that watching this whole thing, there has not been one single healthy Black marriage. That's what's disturbing. You mean to tell me out of all of these couples here, out of all the marriages that we've seen between seasons 1 and 2, none of them are healthy and whole and happy? Like, I don't like that messaging. I don't like that programming.
Chanel was getting hit upside her head. I don't know. They don't spend a lot of time on the other friend's marriage. I know she's married to a woman, right? I don't think we ever even seen her, right?
I don't
Barely
even.
just the baby thing, but she couldn't even make it there, right? Sally went with her.
Yeah, she has a kind of depleted storyline. She don't get a lot of camera time. But yeah, this is what we got.
Well, I hope she can move on, because he's ready to go. He probably got the next one on speed dial. He couldn't wait to go to therapy so he could say that with a neutral party. Without her, he said, if I say it here, she ain't gonna act up too bad, because this man is gonna hear me and he gonna hear why. So you know what, Sally's husband, you do you, because she shouldn't have put a house up for that woman, especially if she knew the truth the whole time. That was a stupid plan. Now y'all know we gotta take a break for some foolishness. As at the end of the episode, we had to endure, a concert that was from the early 2000s. Ashley, you can go ahead and cut this out, because for the people that's in here, y'all gonna have to watch this one more time.
Yeah, now who said I couldn't switch up schools and make the performer arts look real cool? Still eat a hater on the court like a fool. Number one draft pick when I move. I get the smooth good looks from my mama, and I get the brains in the game from my father. The only daughter, all we do is argue, but if you touch my sister, it's gonna be a problem. The boy cold as ice, winter, and my girl face so nice, no filter. Everybody know my name, go figure. So tell me who the hottest in the game, Spencer. If they doubted you, like they doubted me, yeah, I know you'll get through, cause I know it's in you.
That was so random.
There's an old Navy.
Why does it feel so early 2000s? It felt very 2002, 2003, circa B2K, baby, turn around and let me see that sexy body go boom, boom, boom. I just didn't understand why we went back so far for Spencer's performance. But kudos to that young man. I think that's really him singing and flipping and everything. Like, talented young man. But the song
wrote this performance? Who did this and thought it was cool? Who did this? Wrote the song and the performance. Y'all play way too much. But, thinking about television's worst performers, we have here a list of, things that are historical with them among the millennials, since this was a millennial performance, it looked like. So we got Julia Stiles from Save the Last Dance. I don't know how that dance choreographer got her into Juilliard, but it couldn't get her into any performing arts school, honestly. Then you got Jessica Alba, who act like she was from the hood. It was giving imposter, very much so. Then we got Nick Cannon with his "And Love Don't Cost a Thing," and we got Kristen Dunst and Bring It On, stealing moves from the Black people and whitewashing them. Tyra.
I'm gonna just go with the one movie I've reviewed up here, and it's gonna be Honey Daniels working at the center. Because what the hell was happening at the center that we thought was so great? I swear we was going up for all these people here. Even Nixon. We were like, you couldn't tell us, honey, at the center with these kids. And she was tucking that shirt behind her. We just knew she was getting down. Her and old Julia Stiles over there living her dream. Like, I rewatched that audition for Juilliard. I was like, oh my God. Like, yeah, we're gonna get to Save the Last Dance real soon. But I'm gonna go with Honey Daniels, even though she was in the videos. She had no business there.
Not at all. This was a cultural appropriation. Ashley, who is the worst on this list?
We're here. So Nick doesn't need to be here because it was a vibe. It was a line dance. Everybody joined in. I actually watched it the other day. So we're gonna. He's fine. You know what I mean? Honey. No. Okay. I'm just gonna set that right there. And like Tyra said, you couldn't tell us Julia didn't eat it up back in the day, like especially the club scene. Like
Sean Patrick Thomas over there hyping her up, like, yes,
you know what I mean? So it's gonna be Kirsten Dunst for just being a monster and stealing them people's moves. I'm gonna go with
I'm still Big Red.
Oh, y'all, sorry, y'all. We had to pause for some foolishness because after we seen that early 2000s performance, it made me think of some more early 2000s performances. When at the time we was like, they going in, y'all, they going off. And then
I didn't see you had my girl in here from Clueless. What's her name in Beauty Shop? Because she been over it and did her thing. Oh man, you gonna have her in there.
Oh, she was shaking it like a salt shaker.
Shaking like a salt shaker.
I was this close to putting in Marcus Houston, and you got served because Marcus Houston just knew he was doing something and you got served. Looking all out of place. Looking all old and out of place. he was this close to going on the list before Nick Cannon. Oh goodness. Y'all, thank y'all again to the almost 80 people showing up. So y'all keep on coming in. Hit that like button, hit subscribe. Make sure that you are engaging in the chat. Drop some super chats. This is the season finale. Break us off with some super chats in here. This is the last time we're gonna do this because you know what? This show could get canceled tomorrow. We don't know. Okay. the way Hulu is going on. Hulu don't keep black shows for long, and y'all know it. Okay. Just throwing that out there. Getting back into the episode.
It could be canceled tomorrow.
Don't spend it tonight. You might not get it tomorrow. Oh.
So Jax is, I guess this is part of her healing. Because why are we still having these romanticized daydreams about the person who held you hostage? Why are we doing that? And why were you still holding on to his? And is that a prison picture? That's a mugshot. That's a mugshot. And so she figured, if I shred the picture, I can finally heal. I didn't hear her talking about maybe she need to go to therapy for the issues with her and her mom, which is the root of everything. But I guess shredding the mugshot picture is just automatically going to put her in a place that she is come to the end of her healing journey. Ashley?
I'll tell you why. Because he laid that thing down right. That's the last heat she got. Her ankles were by her ears. He tore that thing up. Like Tara will say, he gave it to her over the phone so good. She had to go and make an exit. You know what I'm saying? That man, she ain't been turned out right since him. And I don't know if it's because he was in there 20 years and he got out and he just had everything, but she ain't been hit off right since he's gone. But Jax is sick and twisted. Jax needs to go to therapy and tell the truth, not just go to therapy to say you went to therapy, sis. You need to go and be sat in therapy and tell that lady everything, because clearly you're still jacked up. But this is why she's thinking about him. She dreaming about that D. That's what it is. He put it on her. It ain't been put on the right thing. You see what's happening with her and Lawrence in that bed, and it's dry. And it's like watching, it's not steam heat, honey. With Michael Ealy, she had steam heat. All right. They was flipping it, smacking it up, rubbing it down.
Oh no.
Oh no.
They could eat a body bag. All right.
Yeah, because ain't no way he's your counselor in your mind. Well, Jax, you really should do really him.
This killed me. Y'all just wanted to get a look at Michael Ealy one more time. Yeah. I said, y'all know y'all to quit, because ain't nothing about this healing. She shred up his mugshot, the prison picture, and now everything is fine. If y'all don't get out of here, Tyra.
She needed this closure with this man. There were still, traces of him. Every time she have a little attack, she'll see him, she'll think about him. The scene with Morris, she saw him. She's like, it was sprinkled throughout the show, but I didn't think it would manifest like this. Like you said, I would have thought that she would have, really vented some of these things in therapy, maybe even without Lewis. Like she needs to work on herself and make sure she's okay. But when Chanel turned around in that courtroom and she saw him, I was like, oh, I said, ugh. I did, because I'm like, oh, she's still, carrying that torch for what she feels like she did to him. And I could have, did something different, not only with saving you when you went to jail all those years ago, but she believes that she's the sole reason that he, took himself out of this world. He's like, no, I was damaged way before I met you. This has nothing to do with that. It's not your fault, and everything else, like, forgive yourself. I was here for when he told her, like, it never occurred to you that everything is not about you. This has nothing to do with you, Jax. Like, it's not about that. Everything is not about you. I was like, please tell her. Somebody tell her, because she's making it about her, and then she internalizes and obsesses over it. So, but I was like, oh, so this is what old Michael Ealy still had to come through and make you put them cigarettes down. I thought it was Spencer. I thought Spencer had made that change, and you see, because she was sitting there, then she threw them away. Like, yeah, I don't need them anymore. I don't need the stress. I don't need, I was like, oh, well, I thought she had crossed that bridge with Spencer last episode, but okay. But yeah, I'm happy that he's made his exit. It was nice to see him again. If we could have had an imaginary sex session, that would have been cool. But we didn't have time for that. We made a whole lot of time for this damn conversation.
It's giving Jada and Tupac that we still lusting after this dead man. I just Wrap it up, Jax. Wrap it up, because we're sick of it.
This
And
is
that
not-
don't I don't know how she thought this was this was going to heal. This, you're not healed still. No, you're not.
At least he's not under the bed anymore. She's not, sleeping on. He's shredded, and she's moving on from it. I still think she needs to go to therapy, but it's fine.
Absolutely. Shout out to Dane for the $5 super chat.
Lord Jesus.
Y'all already know he got to drop it one time for the one time. For Tyra having the girls out.
Thank you, Dan. I appreciate it. Show up here just for you every time.
If nobody else gonna come through and hit us up with a super chat, Dane is gonna show love. I want to say thank you to everybody who stuck with us through Reasonable Doubt this whole time. Shout out to all of you. Shout out to everyone who hit like and subscribe. If you have not, make sure you hit like and subscribe on everybody's channel. Y'all, this Saturday, tomorrow, is our members only watch along. We're watching Hocus Pocus. Make sure you hit the membership. The links are in everybody's chat, or probably pinned. They're somewhere in there. Click on the channel, hit the join button. We would love to see you all behind the paywall, where we get to be ourselves and feel comfortable and talk about things. So shout out to the people who have already joined the memberships, and thank you all for rocking with us. We got to start talking about Chanel in just a moment.
I'm gonna keep it real. How you make me feel. Boy, it gives me chills. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just drive me wild whenever you're around. You know how I do. You know how I flow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's great to see you.
Boy, it's something about you that make me tell my friends they don't understand. No, no, they don't know your style.
We ain't gonna spend much time here, but I just wanted to let y'all know if you missed it, Jack still don't give a damn.
They walked away like, what? I gotta.
Every time Naima has an issue, Lewis comes there to rescue her and to support her and to give her some love. Jax don't be nowhere around. She ain't had no kind of heart to heart with her at all, except to find out that the mom had got a new man, and that was it. She don't care about this child. Lewis is the, if it wasn't for, the one good thing he does is actually try to tap in with Naima, because Jax be acting like she is invisible. Ashley.
But did he though? He cut the baby off when she was trying to express herself. Oh, Nye, that's not true. Let her finish.
I had to give him a little piece, y'all.
Let her get it all off of her chest. They do not care about this child. And I hate that for her. They don't even care about Spencer. Let's be honest. When they were sitting in there, Jax was like, did you know? You knew he could do this? You knew he could sing, dance, rap, all this. The level of unawareness they have about their children and their children's lives is sickening to me. Even watching that performance, I was like, how oblivious can you be? And when this baby is constantly saying, y'all hate me, y'all don't like me, whatever, he jumps in, no, Nye, that's not it. He don't ask her why she felt that way. Baby, what can I do to make you feel differently about it? It was just like one of those quick, okay, baby, no, I love you. You know daddy love you. But when you started calling me dad instead of daddy, I thought things shift. Shut up, Lewis, because that was never it. This poor baby, if they get a season 3, this poor baby is gonna be a mess. She's gonna be all over TikTok. She probably gonna be living with that raggedy granny of hers wearing half shirts. I don't like the direction. I don't like the direction. I don't like the direction that it's going. Do better, y'all. Like, that's a band-aid. That's not how you fix this damage that's been done. She has felt neglected all season. You give her a pat on the back and a hug, and it's supposed to make everything better. These kids need therapy as well.
Oh, definitely, especially because she feel like her mom just do not be paying her no type of attention, and Lewis be trying to do, but it don't be the right. He don't be knowing what the right thing to. He just never have the right words to say. It's just always fumbling. Tyra, how you feel about little Naima? Is she gonna have an OnlyFans in the next season?
That poor thing. That poor thing. Why'd she have to walk away? I was like, this is the perfect opportunity for them to both acknowledge her as parents. Because she wasn't looking at Lewis with the lonely face. She was looking at Jax like, oh, you're paying, Spencer some attention. I didn't get that attention. The only time we see her look at Naima pretty much is when she's telling her what she can't do, or if she's coming in late just to see, oh, she's sleeping. Or how did you get home? Who picked you up? The fact that it was, contrived for her to walk away in that moment, I was like, what am I supposed to do with this as viewers? And then we, put a Band-Aid on it. We, that's Cap. That's Cap. Is that what the kids saying now? It's Cap. I love you because that ain't no Cap. Like, Lewis has been very consumed with his own drama. Him and Jax, not only work drama, their relationship drama, but we so glad this baby done passed on and went on to glory because now we don't got to talk to our kids about it. Because they were dreading that. Steady putting that off. Or we're going to tell them when the baby comes. Or we're going to tell them when the baby comes home. Or we're going to tell them when now we don't have to deal with it because we act like it never happened. We're going to act like the attention being elsewhere was just Naima's imagination and everything's okay now. I hope it wasn't wrapped up like that because why would it be okay now? Nothing happened. Nothing.
It's terrible. Family cycle of family trauma. Just recycling the same thing. Family secrets, toxic secrets, just cycling them all over again. And Jax should know better. I can't. Did y'all say whatever y'all need to do on this Polo Child? Because next season she gonna be a mess. She gonna be the one that's actually smoking something that's not flavored. The story that will set the tone of the whole season that we really need to talk about anyway. Well,
Jacquees. Okay, Jacquees.
How out here is land of the free.
So, so this is what I feel happened. Jax said, okay, I figured it out. I think the daughter did it. Chanel said, okay, he did come at me. I was trying to leave and he was, he almost choked me to death. Then, his daughter, came in, knocked him upside the head. She told her to leave, go on back to school. You were never here. Now, honestly, Jacquees could have lived. Literally sat there and held the phone and looked at him.
Sounds good to me.
Like what's the name did? What was that? Breaking Bad, when that one girl was overdosing and Walt was just looking at him.
He was Heisenberg at that point, wasn't it? Yeah,
She just kind of looked and was just, and he's just like, help me, I'm sorry. And she just waited and, waited 2.5 hours, because honestly, I put that on Chanel actually being the one to kill him, because if she wanted him alive, the ambulance could have saved him. Okay. And the 2.5 hours it took for him to pass away, they could have called the police right then and there, and he would have been still alive. Chanel didn't want that man to live. She wanted to have her Jennifer Lopez enough moment. They found her guilty any damn way of the second-degree murder, manslaughter, whatever. But thanks to Scott Mama from Teen Wolf, she ain't have to do no jail time. Tyra, do you blame Chanel for JT's death, or are we blaming her daughter for it? Like who killed him?
It was a joint effort. My thing was, she's in college. Like, this was the way that I swear I didn't know she was in college. Did y'all know that?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know she was college age.
Mm-hmm.
I thought maybe she was on the way, but not actually there. Like maybe like 16. I'm like, and we're here for what? The way that she was just kind of complacent and standing by grandma's side, and I'm not going to say nothing. I was like, what? Why are we here? Why are we here? Girl, it could have been Murder, She Wrote. This could have been, self-defense real quick. This was very, plausible that this is what happened. Even if she decided, by the time them cops would have got that baby, he would have been dead. He ain't have much longer to bleed out on that floor. She could have been a little bit more active. But I was like, oh, it just didn't make any sense as to why we had to go through all of this when it went from this to, well, she's in college, so she'd be tried as an adult. This is, you know, the way that it was set up and the way that she came in there and knocked him over the head, like it was very plausible and the perfect setup for what this was. That was, even if Chanel would have, you know, sat there and let him bleed out or whatever, it still would have went the same way. It just felt like we went around the corner for what? And then we try to have all this tension in the episode by having her get tried and, oh, she's going to get some time. And then we instantly take it right back and she's free as a jaybird. I was here for Morris's speech in the courtroom. He was doing what he needed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
writing poetry and everything. Okay.
That's about it. Like, yeah, I wouldn't have called nobody for drug ass either. Boy, get out my face.
Just actually, would you have called the police or just let him vacillate?
She did it, and he deserved to burn in the hot place. Yes, he needed to go. Don't call the people. The damage was already done. Now, what I will say is that I don't think that she should have done the extra things. And I get it. They did show us like the frantic nature of what it was and like, how do I protect her, you know, and still maintain, let me go wash. No, I better not do that. Let me just put on what she had on and I'll take the charge. Baby, I don't think you had to do any of that at all. Like Tyra was saying, I think you just call and let it be known you're already bruised up, because she was on her way out of here. She was about to be on her way to meet her maker. Okay. And so I think it would have just been justified in my mind, and the baby probably would have had less of an issue as far as in the court of public opinion and all that. I'm protecting this woman who's not even my biological mother, but this woman who's raised me, whatever. I think, again, Chanel got in her own way. I still feel like she was a super unlikable character. I feel like she was a different person every episode. It really bothered me, because now you're this humanitarian that just loved your step baby down so bad that you was willing to risk it all. But 2 episodes ago, you said, I think I should just tell the truth. I'm a snitcher out. Before I know, I said I wasn't, but now I'm gonna tell everything. My real question though, because you know, we knew they were gonna fix it and make it cute at the end. My real question though was, how everybody know it was the daughter who did it? She'd written out, signed a confession, did all that, and Granny May still blaming Chanel?
Yeah.
Did she don't know that this baby signed the confession because they still live in her house? Like, that part lost me there. That didn't connect.
Evelyn don't care. Evelyn she wanted to be Chanel because she ain't never liked her. So Evelyn gonna believe whatever she want to believe. I wouldn't even let her evil behind around my children because she's poisoning. That lady is sinister and she spread nothing but poison. And if she was beating on her son, she'll probably beat them kids too. I don't trust her and her weird looking self, protecting that man even in death. And he was a monster the whole time. Shout out to the 90+ people in the chat. Thank y'all for showing up here for the season finale. We really love to see it. So Chanel is back home, gets her little happy ending, of course. Hank gets to be with her friends, gets to see the girls
you
again.
left out Jamiroquai? He had said, "Me also in your white dress. You ain't. It's fine."
Yeah. See, this is why I skipped over him, because she said she chose her. You see, she went back home to the girls. She didn't go with him this time. Okay, she hopped in the car. She hopped back out.
I just wanted to acknowledge the fact that when we had him pull out the ring and her go to the car, I was like, that whole session of time we spent with her and with the defense attorney, we could have spent that time elsewhere. Like that made absolutely no sense to interject him into the show that way. It was tired, but that's all I want. She said no.
She said, I'm choosing me. So she got her little happy ending. She said, you know what? At this point, I don't even want no man. It's gonna be me and my children. Actually, that's what it needs to be. So you have time to heal, ma'am. Just heal, Chanel. We're rooting for you. Y'all, this is gonna be the last time you see Morris.
And he wouldn't get naked. We didn't even get no naked Morris. Nothing.
Yeah, I'm so mad about it. Look how he was looking. Look at Morris. Look at my
terrible idea. Terrible.
This is, you know what, y'all? Let's just we got to say goodbye to our man one more time before we get into wrapping up his story. We just one more time for our beloved Corey Cash.
DJ Cardi.
It's the world's most talented record label. Cool DJs. And that angelic voice you hear in the background. Oh, that's our princess of hip hop and R&B. Yeah. Hey, Curdy, let's go, man.
For you, fill me with so much joy. You get whatever it is I need. My love's here to stay, won't never leave. So glad that you fell in love with me. My love is so good that I wouldn't be without you, babe. Wouldn't be me without you, babe. My love is so good that I wouldn't be without you, babe. Wouldn't be me without you, babe.
Poor thing.
Y'all tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. We need about 5 more people in here to make it 100. Okay, it's already 95 of y'all in here. Y'all hit that
Hey,
like and
The
subscribe and
way I
engage.
scrimped when he was about to try to console Jax, and she went, "Oh, Lewis." Hilarious.
Oh, no, what got me when she said, "Oh, I gotta go. My husband's baby is about to be born." Girl, what? And he said, "Wait the
Are you on your timing? Smoking Black and Mild said he was a ninja from Chicago.
That's that right? Okay, Mark.
this your man's? This the one you want? Like you passed up on all of this? You passed up on all of this
All it is.
for that? For that man? You said your husband's baby
My
is
husband's
being born.
baby's being born. It's like, girl, what?
Just look at y'all. Just look at him for one time. I just want y'all to take a second. Look at Morris.
I'm looking at him in this contrived situation with Essence Atkins over here. I was like, oh, we're gonna make fetch happen. This would have been
Really?
interesting. It was
Yeah.
just like him.
But
just
we
kinda
got it
come-
at the end though. Yeah.
Just coming with terms like, well, Jax is married, huh? Yeah. She has
If that's what you want to call what they're doing right now.
like,
If that's what you want to call it.
let me go and go over here with Mona Thorne's sister and give her some time. And I was like, he packing his stuff in the office. I was like, I thought he was off with a position.
Packing and leaving and stuff, but he got his little happy ending too. He got he got a success story out of his past client that he was holding on to. Got to tell us some good news, like hire me back. I got you this time, like for real. And he said, I'm gonna get a little love in my life this time. Ashley, how do you feel about wrapping up Cash story?
Bye, Corey. I feel like they deceived us. I feel like they gave us the last 5 minutes in episode 1, and we never saw anything of the sort since
Pissed
that
me
time.
off.
And I hate that. I hate that for us. I don't know how his client miraculously got off. Like I don't know.
She
They
helped
just kind
her.
of you're free, but okay. And then as far as Essence, that she ain't gonna give him no coot nanny. That's gonna be dry. She's waiting till marriage. She said, "I might kiss you on the next." That's
what he need. That's what he need. Because Jax was gonna give it up in the office, so that's what he need
on the table. But yeah, I just didn't. I'm like, oh, okay, bye, Corey. I know he got his show Watkins, I think, coming out on CBS. So he's booked and busy. Morris stayed booked and busy, so we won't see. And he had his little box. He said he got his old raggedy duffel bag, his box, and left that office.
Raggedy duffel bag and left.
So I said, bye, Corey. I'm sorry we didn't get to see more of you, and I mean that.
Ugh,
I mean
so
that.
Unfortunate. I thought at least he would be getting it in as a bachelor. We tried to put all that, will they or won't they, with him and Jax for what?
They teased us this whole time. Y'all brought him up here and y'all ain't even get to see. How many times did we even see him shirtless? And as compared to the times we seen Lewis. How many times did we have to see him?
The shirt was technically on, Kay. It was just open.
This man work out to this day. Y'all could have gave us a lot more than that. Okay, Carrie, you know better. Okay, I hope whatever show he done went to, he done packed this little box up, that we see a lot more of Morris Chestnut, because y'all ain't do nothing but make me upset. But at least it looked like he got him a little happy ending. Okay, ended off. He packed his bags to leave, and we watched this 106 in Park performance. And then
106.
We got served some papers. Ashley, do you think we'll get a next season? And if we do get a next season, do you think that is this gonna be a whole trial thing? Is this gonna be the whole season? Can we wrap this up in one episode?
It better be done in one episode. And I mean, at the end of the day, I'm rooting for everybody Black, but Onyx Collective has been on a tear. They canceled Unprisoned after a great season 2. I don't know what they're going to do with it. It's so unpredictable as far as in the Black creative spaces. I really wish they would have painted a broader picture for a next season. This to me doesn't give me an investment to want to watch what happens with Tatiana in this case, because I don't care what's going to happen. It's not like anybody's high profile, like it's going to get messy in the past. Like I don't, unless she turns into a psycho unaliver, I don't see it for it. I don't have any predictions. Jax might let a bob grow back out again. Might get, like a taper fade a little bit. I don't know. I don't know, Kay.
I hope so, because I wish she had a different hairstyle than what she had this whole season. It wasn't doing it for me. Tyra, are we gonna wrap this up in one episode if they make it to another season? Are we gonna drag this whole thing out and make us deal with Tatiana?
Don't do that. I don't want to see that. I want to support the show. I know some shows struggle with, writers, especially with everything that's occurred since that last season. I want them to get a hold, because the premise of the show is there. I think they try to do too much, especially with trying to tear this little piece of marriage down every single chance they get. If we could just focus on the cases, I think at the heart of the show, that's where we should stay. The stock should always be in the current case that Jax is pursuing, and we can interject with their marriage without it being something so problematic every single time. Like, even if they wanted to play around with Corey, we could have seen him dating Essence Atkins. Like, why would we bring her for 2 scenes? And it's just like, no, we could have saw that. We could have maybe had some tension there with Jax, wanting what she can't have, or like, baby, you was just rubbing on my shoulder in the office. Like, oh, who's this? Like, it could have been a whole thing. Like, why wouldn't we go with that? Why would we have Lewis pan over and look at Morris like, yeah, I'm the only one who hugged my wife around here. She don't need no consoling. Well, even in the beginning, when he ran up on him in that house and told him to lower his voice, like, and we went where with that? We went nowhere. Like, I think the direction was really, really off with this season. And hopefully, if they're renewed next season, it's better. But I do not want a whole season of baby mama drama. No.
Yeah. Y'all, thank y'all for joining us. Y'all stuck with us through the whole season 2 of Reasonable Doubt, and we appreciate y'all for the likes, subscribes, joining the memberships during the comments, the chats. Y'all stuck in through Jax and her son's performances, and we love to see it. Tyra, well, no, let's start with Ashley, because we gonna get to you in a second. Ashley, our lady in white, tell us what you got going on and why we should be watching Love Is Blind.
Oh my goodness, because it's messy as heck. So just come on over there. There's lives up. There are reviews up. I'm trying to talk these ladies into coming back after the finale and doing a panel wrap up, which will be really fun. But please run up the teacup video. I dropped that right before this. If you are not watching Disclaimer, go on Apple TV or whatever you got, okay, to watch your stuff and watch an episode of Disclaimer. I promise you'll like it. It's something totally different. We'll be back for 3 Women. We'll be back for Teacup. We'll be back for Disclaimer, Grotesquerie, and From. Y'all already know what it is. There's something for everybody. And I'll be dropping a review probably like at midnight tonight or in the morning early for Woman of the Hour, which is a brand new movie that aired on Netflix today about a real life serial unaliver. And so I'll be dropping my thoughts on that. So please just make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you have that notification bell selected for everybody on the panel so you don't miss anything.
Tyra, tell us what we got coming up in a few minutes.
Kay, why would you put my titties in my face like this? Jesus. slashers and villains is coming up, y'all. I don't know. It's something about this October. It doesn't feel like October. It doesn't feel like spooky season, and I really want that feeling. So I was looking forward to hosting this horror live, and I really hope that you guys come over there and support and get into some horror trivia and so many other things with us. It should most definitely be a good time. If you have not already, please go watch my Teacup video that I dropped this morning. If you are not watching Teacup, available on Peacock. We are 4 episodes in. It's really, really good. I think you would like it. Be sure to check out Disclaimer. Be sure to check out From. And tomorrow we get into our watch-alongs where we will be watching Hocus Pocus. So, yeah, support that. Thank you.
Absolutely. So, yes, y'all come right on back. We're doing a lot celebrating Halloween with some horror villainy stuff with a whole panel of people. Just the horror people, come on back. And again, y'all, thank y'all for hanging out with us through the whole Reasonable Doubt. And y'all know we're going to be back tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that. And just in case y'all forgot anything that we just said about what we got coming up, I'm going to let you know as we take you out of here. Come on back. We'll see y'all in about, 10, 15 minutes.